Hey guys, what is up? We're back with this podcast. We don't have a name for it because this was really improv and now it's going. So here we are. We are reading chapter 79 live right now. But first, a quick little shout out to someone who did fan art based off of our last podcast, Vinny Shea. Their information will be down in the description. They did a cinnamon katsu and it was so cute. And we were flattered, honestly. It was awesome. So,
yes.
Without further ado, let us get to because we're excited. We're just going to get down to reading the chapter.
Let's get down to business.
Yes. Look at the artwork. I'm playing her artwork.
So pretty.
Oh, Sleeping May. Okay. Ryusaki? Oh no. What if the rogues found him? Ryusaki!
I guess I get to be Chrome.
Oh, yes.
Settle down, dear. I'm over here.
Oh, goodness. My heart. Doki doki.
Sorry to have worried you. I was just speaking to a man from a nearby town. Why don't you come out and say hello?
A local villager stumbled upon us? Oh!
I guess I'm the guy too. Do it. Oh, this must be your lovely wife. I'm sorry to hear about your wagon falling down that cliff. I was passing by when I saw the smoke from your campfire. You must be cold and hungry.
I'm so glad that I don't have to read this live for the actual chapter, because if the guy sounded like that, I would lose it.
Yes. I'm auditioning, Ruka.
Do it. You're already the soldier from the Naked episode, so.
I'm a lady of many voices.
Yes, many talents. All right, here we go. Yeah. If Ryusaki's making up a story like that, he must have a good reason.
Please, won't you and your husband come along with me? This is turning into Kermit the Frog really quickly. My house is in town, not far from here, and my wife's cooking is excellent. We'd be happy to get you back on your way. And it's turning into Yoda.
We have cinnamon rolls. Because we're peasants.
We run a pastry. If they run a pastry shop,
silly
I'm gonna
peasant.
laugh.
Cinnamon rolls are for royals. Oh my gosh. Our game's not ready for this.
Oh no.
Okay, in town? Oh good. Hopefully we can get a horse and make it back to the palace. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
Think nothing of it, miss. If you both would follow me, we'll be on our way.
This man is a part of the rebels. Don't let it slip that you and I are affiliated with the Blood King at all, because if he finds out, he will not hesitate. He will not hesitate.
Dang it.
He will not hesitate to kill both of us.
Understood. So we're entering rebel territory?
Yes. And so long as we have no affiliation on either side, we'll pass through, find transportation, and make it back home unscathed.
I'm sorry if the robe is a little big, Miss Nakio. I haven't been that size since I was much younger.
Oh, it fits fine. Thank you for letting me borrow it.
Oh, now back to Kermit.
You have no break.
Nope. So, Akira, what do you do for a living?
Ryusaki and I decided to go by fake names to protect our identity.
I farm. My wife and I tend to the land with our 3 dear children.
He's really committing to this. Dude, the potato farm! It's the potato farm! Oh, Life, no. You sneaky! We see the connection now.
We see farmer.
It. Okay.
Oh my goodness! Where are they? They did not accompany you on your journey? Okay. This is character development for me. Holy cow.
Oh, our youngest. He wanted to come along. He's such a little helper. I hated to leave him behind, but his uncle is an excellent caretaker, and can keep the farm going on in our absence.
You can hear Chrome saying this too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even with you saying it, it's still Chrome's voice.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get his cadence right. I'm trying.
You're doing great.
How sweet! How many sons do you have?
All 3 are boys, strong boys. The first 2 were twins.
He's seriously making all of this up, and yet he still sounds like some proud papa.
Oh my, twins! You really look good now. Is it, how would you say that?
Nayako?
Now?
Nayako?
Nayako? You really look good, Nayako, especially for having delivered twin boys! Isn't she just the cutest?
Thanks. his face in the next one. Oh.
No? Okay. You're quite lucky to have so many sons.
That's like Yoda ate Kermit. That voice.
Oh no. Okay. All right. I'm good.
Oh my gosh. This is gonna be such a fun. The dialogue. Oh, I can hear Chrome already. It's gonna be
the side eye deluxe. Look at that.
Look at the side eye deluxe.
Deluxe side eye.
Dude, write that in the script. Write that in the script. Ryusaki gives the side eye deluxe.
Yeah.
Chrome will be like, "What the creep is that?"
Yes. I'll even put the picture in there. Be like, "Do this."
Yes, and hopefully a 4th.
Oh my lord, no.
I'm gonna peak my audio so bad. Okay.
You don't mind them knowing, do you, Sugar Bear? We're pregnant!
Okay. No.
Oh my goodness! Congratulations! Blessings! What's with that? Blessings! Blessings to you. May you have another son.
She looks so dead inside.
She's done. She's totally done.
Oh, she's gonna kick his butt afterwards.
I told her I was happy with our family of 5, but, well, this one, she's a little tigress in the bedroom. What can I say?
Oh my gosh.
She's about to kill them. You are so lucky you're still injured. Otherwise, I'd slap you into next week. Why are you making up stupid stories? And why are we staying the night?
Well, I'll admit that's my fault. Since you're pregnant, they don't want you traveling at night, especially after our wagon careened off the road in that freak accident. And honestly, who can blame them? Your sister was just put on bed rest with her last child for being under so much stress.
Just how much of this imaginary world have you created? Is this the first time you've pretended we're married in your head?
Less they ask about who we are, the better it is for both of us. I learned that they have 2 sons. I've gained their sympathy by making you pregnant, and gained a sense of familiarity of them by having sons of our own. Now we can talk about our sons and avoid talking about ourselves.
Oh, well, that's actually very smart.
I know it is, dear.
All right, well, while we have a moment to ourselves, the men that attacked us, you said we were set up?
Yes. I was suspicious of the General's orders for cargo delivery to this sector. The fact that he approved you to come along surprised me. It does confirm a few things for me concerning him and Prince Hayashi. I didn't have enough evidence to base my concerns on, until now.
I don't understand. Are you saying you think they might have been involved with the setup?
It's quite possible. I'll need a bit more time to gain more information, but be leery of Prince Hayashi, at the very least. In the meantime, our objective will be getting back to the palace as quickly as possible without causing a further ruckus here.
Understood. Now, why do we have so many sons in your imaginary world? I want a little girl.
Well, if that's what my wifey wants, then let's make that child number 5.
Why can't I be pregnant with a girl? I don't want 5 children.
You always said you wanted a nice, clean, even number.
Quit making stuff up about my preferences, idiot.
Did Ryusaki and the woman make it to their checkpoint?
No. We have not heard from Miss Cadre. So their location is currently unknown.
If they make it back alive, I doubt anyone can assume the woman has been so chaste, given the rumors surrounding her. This plan is going along quite well.
Is there anything else you needed from me?
No, that's all. Thank you for your update.
Uh-oh. Yes! Yes! AKANE!
Oh, she's gonna tell. Oh! She's gonna tell Katsu. She's gonna tell Katsu. Go ahead.
King Asukai! King Asukai, please, it's urgent! King Asukai!
AKANE, what is it that you want? It's late. Bonding time between Katsu and AKANE. Hopefully that's coming next, but...
he's gonna realize that she's super trustworthy and that he should not have written her off so quickly.
Whatever their past is. But looking back at the very first panels, I really love Mei's expression when she realizes Ryusaki isn't there. Like you rarely see her eyes like that. She's like genuinely panicked.
She's like, oh no.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah. And she like totally concedes to his flirting now. She's like, yeah, if I'm gonna be pregnant in your fake world, I'm gonna have a girl. So
yeah,
stop it. The next 2 dub chapters are solely Ryusaki and Mei. We are the only 2 cast members for the next 2 weeks.
Woohoo!
So really easy on the audio.
The scripts easy.
That's, yeah, no, it's so. I sent you actually my lines for Mei chapter 44.
I got them.
And the very end, I died. Like I'm gonna have so many like funny bloopers, or not bloopers, but like the lines are Mei's like panicky distress voice. And I love doing that because it shows her personality. Because usually Mei's like super stoic, and even when she isn't, when you're a narrating like main character, you can't be as like your expression can't be as strong as the other characters because you have to be clear enough to where people can understand that you're kind of recapping or anything like that. And so her voice is kind of just like straight. And so when I get to do the fun dialogue, I love it because she gets to freak out and show emotion and panic and have feelings. Drunk Mei.
Yes.
Drunk Mei was mwah. Like
Drunk Mei was one of the best, and I absolutely died when I got those lines. I was laughing my butt off so much during that whole thing. I was like, this is gold.
Gold.
And another thing.
And another thing. Hayashi. You're she with your long, stupid hair.
And your little hiccups and everything. It was just... Yes.
Dude, I almost made myself choke. I think you were listening to that where like I started doing it and I was just like and I started like choking on my hiccups. I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Katsu. You've got
You
abs, Katsu. Put on a shirt, Katsu. Do none of you own clothes in this kingdom?
By the way, quick plug for Lifelight. She drew a hot Shibisaki, and if you are a certain tier on her Patreon, you can see the full high-res version. And go check it out.
You should definitely support her on her Patreon, which is linked to all of her stuff on the webtoons and her Twitter and etc. And yeah, she did a hot Shibisaki, and then Captain Eagle, who voices Shibisaki, got to put it as his profile for a little while, and it was really funny.
It's beautiful. it's a beautiful
so great
thing.
And actually he changed Jedi and I kind of like were poking at him to change his name in our Discord chat. So all the cast members, there are about 30 of us in the dub, like including extras and stuff, any extra that's ever been on the thing. And we have our own Discord group, and that's where we send out scripts, and we have the cast chat and anything, and the releases and everything that we need to know is in this one group, and we all have names. For Kodiak, it's Katsu, Chrome, Ryusaki, etc. And for Eagle, it's been Shibisaki for a long time. And so we said, hey, you should change it to Hot Shibisaki. Like, can we change it to Hot Shibisaki? Is that allowed?
Yeah, and he's like, I did it myself. And I was like, that's so Shibisaki. He's just like,
no one's gonna call me hot except for myself.
Oh my gosh. But yes, that was a subject of many giggles the other day.
Oh,
that was a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Oh man, I still find it funny that Kodiak has not read ahead. Everyone else has read ahead. Ryusaki has, like, Chrome reads the series. He's a fan. So he's caught up, but Kodiak only reads, like, he only knows what's happening in the dub.
Really?
Yeah, he's not read ahead. Even to the chapters, so like, he has no idea.
Oh, buckle your pantyhose, Kodiak. It's gonna get wild.
I know. I was like, I like Katsu, but he was kind of getting like this towards Mei at one point, and I was like, you know, Mei kind of starts to, you know, kind of feel like the psychological battle with Kozuke is too much, and she's kind of like trying to forget it with Katsu, and there's a relationship there, but it's really confusing, and, you know, I think that Katsume has its own, you know, obviously its own standing, and it's really cool in those chapters, but, what was it? When Kodiak and I were talking on Twitter, or like we were having like the banter and stuff. And I was like, wait, you didn't read ahead, so you don't know why I'm like being standoffish to you on our Mei Katsu Twitter banter. And he was like, I was like, dude, one, Ryusaki is your brother. Dun dun
surprise.
dun. He was like,
spoilers.
He was like, my love rival? Well, if they read this far.
Yeah.
And so he's like, my love rival is my brother? And I was like, yep. And then I said something else. He was like, oh. He was like, no wonder you were being mean to me. And then I was like, mean? Me?
Me?
It's called being Tsundere. Okay. Baka. It's not like I like you or anything.
Oh no.
Oh
my gosh. I didn't know that though. Kodiak, you're so...
I know.
What's the word I'm searching for? You're so,
He's gonna... I don't think he listens to this, thank goodness. But... Kodiak, if you are, we love you. Katsu will have his time to shine, I'm sure. I know you are dearly missed by the fans.
Yes.
And
we love you too.
Yes,
you're awesome.
You're awesome. No, wait. Yes, K-dramas. I love K-dramas, and My Dear Cold Blooded King is like a K-drama to me. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna go with this one. And of course, at the time, it wasn't that far along. It's kind of weird that, like, we're doing now the chapters that weren't out when we first started the series.
That's right.
You know, like, that's pretty cool that we're, like, this far. But also, it was funny because, you know, I've come a long way as a voice actor, but at the time, I barely did, like, any romance-related things. I was just like, I'm a little more comfortable with it now, obviously, but back then, I was super like, what do I do? He's the boy, you know, which is funny because I'm married. I don't know why I'm still shy, but you know, it's just acting curve. So, when I saw the series was continuing, I was like, oh, Lifelight, you know, she's pretty clean. This is gonna be fine. This is gonna be safe. And so far, it has been. But there have definitely been moments. What was it during the certain episode that everyone is waiting for with Katsu and Mei? I know y'all are waiting for that, and guess what? It's gonna be cleaner. The kisses aren't going to be cut, but it's not going to have much audio to that particular portion. I am sorry, I don't trust y'all. I don't trust y'all with erotic Katsu gasps or whatever. I don't care, I don't trust y'all. And to protect Kodiak's cinnamon roll, I am not including much audio in there just because he's had trouble with fans, and my comfortable level is, it's just not necessary. So we're not doing that. But the point being... That is a very romantic scene. And when Lifelight, when I was reading it, I literally was like, I was scared because I knew it was coming. And I was like scrolling down. It was just like a no Lifelight. No, Lifelight, please, no. Lifelight, no. Lifelight, why?
I
love you, but why? I was blushing. I was like, I'm gonna have to voice this. What do I do? And then,
I have to edit it.
And then I was like, yeah. And then yeah, you do. Oh, you have to edit all the singulars like. Jenna's like, check.
Maybe that's the week I'll be out of town and you'll have to fend for yourself.
Don't leave me. Don't go breaking my heart, Jedi.
I couldn't if I tried.
Yes. Friendship.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
those are.
So yeah, I was pretty panicked, and then I was like, oh, maybe we won't get this far. Like that was my first thought. I was like, maybe we won't get this far. Like I hope we finish the series, but at the same time, I was like, well, maybe it is this far ahead. You know, I don't know everyone's like if we'll still have. If Chrome or Kodiak ever left, I would be in big trouble. I would probably have to stop, and I would miss it, but I would understand because. actually, guys, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, is our 1-year anniversary of the dub. Woo! Yay! I don't have anything planned because I am so busy with everything. But that's kind of like a huge deal because it's been a year since we've all come together and we've all
That's crazy.
started this project. And now we're 44 episodes in. And everyone's stuck around, same voice actors, and we've been working together for a year. Like that's...
And we all love each other, yeah.
We've never seen our faces, but you know, the love's there, or something. No.
We all as a family.
We all as a family.
And yes.
And
boys, don't leave us. We love you.
Please, please.
Oh.
If my series did not have Kodiak Chrome, Kozuka, any of like the main dudes, like they would not have the following that it does. Because obviously, we know what you fans like. And you like deep male voices, so we're like, hey.
Fan service.
Exactly. You know, May could sound like this, and then we'd still have a following because hot dudes.
Hey, but don't you dare leave out Hayashi, and more importantly,
Oh, yes.
The ambassador.
Best man.
shh, we mustn't speak, my dove.
Farewell.
RSP, we love you.
Dude. He's gonna be so
Oh my
heartbroken when May and Ryusaki have 5 kids together.
Oh gosh, that poor man. He won't be able to take it.
He'll hear about it and be like, my dove. You were in the
She
arms of
left
another man
me.
because I spurned you. But I take it back.
I should have made my move.
Yeah. I should have met you in the records room.
We could have a whole spin up. I want to. Oh no, could we make that a song?
In the
Like a
records room.
musical? Yes.
Make an album. I feel like that would happen. But speaking of like albums and music, I actually have a playlist of like, ever since people have been asking about like theme songs and the songs that we use, I made a playlist of like relaxing songs. Life plays a little bit of like this music in her live streams, like the oriental stuff.
Yes.
And I labeled it, get this, I have no idea that we were going to talk about this tonight, but it's called Cold-Blooded Beats.
What have you done?
Cold-Blooded Beats? I laughed to myself for like a straight minute. I was just like... Even if no one knows this but me, I am way too happy with this.
Oh, Ruka, what have you done?
What have I done? What have I unleashed?
Well, going back to the episode from tonight, again, this is not another super plot heavy, but it opens the door, and I think next week will be a big plot heavy episode. We see that Shibisaki is feeding Hayashi information, which is interesting. And Hayashi is feeding Kozuke information, so what does that mean?
Are they brothers?
I honestly think Shibisaki and Kozuke / Yuta are brothers. I mean, the red hair, the eyes, the way they're portrayed in like the younger flashback scenes.
Their mutual hatred for Ryusaki.
Their mutual hatred for Ryusaki. Y'all can leave your comments down below. But it is interesting to see that now it's officially established that
The plot thickens.
the plot thickens and that other characters are feeding other characters information. And it was interesting that even Ryusaki said, yes, I was suspicious of the general's order for the cargo delivery to the sector. And it does confirm a few things between him and Prince Hayashi.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a thought. So what if like Yuta, the red-haired one, Kozuke, what if he was supposed to be the original double and then he left, which is why they had that big search party for him. And May and him met up and she helped him. And that's when they brought in Daisuke, who may have just been like a regular soldier, to be the double. And Ryusaki joined the military just for a better life after Shiori leaves. And those two meet up, become friends. And they do look similar. Not super similar, but they, dark hair, same complexion, facial features similarly. And when Daisuke is killed, they pluck Ryusaki to be the next face of the Blood King. And then that's how Ryusaki and Katsu's relationship begins.
So many theories. They're everywhere.
So many. I could go on for days.
Seriously, it's really cool. It's intriguing. Like, we could be way off, we could be close, we could be way off. Or we could be right in some ways. But it's cool to, like, it's fun to just theorize. Whether or not we have correct theories isn't the point. It's being able to discuss it with each other and have fun, and just to be able to enjoy the same things is awesome. So we're not, like, dissing anyone's theories in the chat.
No.
Or, you know, saying one guy is better than the other. We're just literally just discussing this because we love the story, and it's awesome. Trying to think of... What was it? Oh yeah, I found it cute how Ryusaki knew Mei when she was younger. Also means that he's a jerkhole fighting her in the brothel like that.
No!
Like, hey, here's this girl I've been stalking since she was younger. Let's meet in a brothel.
Yeah.
Oh, knife fight. Why not? He threw her on the ground. I made sounds for that.
Yes, you did. Oh, effort sounds. Well, I think Ruka has had to bow out due to technical difficulties, so I will do the outro tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for another one of our lovely spur-of-the-moment podcasts, and we enjoy all y'all's love and support, and please continue to support Lifelight and support the series, support the dub, and if you have any of your own fan theories, leave them in the comments below. We love reading them, and like Ruka was saying before her mic cut out, we love reading all different kinds, and none of them are, they're all right until we get more information from the story. So thank you all for joining us. We very much appreciate it, and y'all have a lovely night.